Ladies and gentlemen, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we get slapped with an apple and Sleeping Beauty goes back to sleep until a golden angel comes about and smacks him with a grapefruit that tastes like a watermelon juice? Juice. Jupiter, July. Let's just put them all on ice. The number, the num, the mun is the bread. N and M. November, March, November, the universe, the beta system, the universe of the bear, the child of each letter. Is it L-E-T-T-E-R? Ter says earth. Let it be, tell the earth of one oceans. Oh, say, can you see Seattle Seahawks? O, when you say the letter O, 1 and 5 is 6. 1 and 5 is 6. 1 and 5, the 15th letter is 6. On your telephone and in the letter alphabet, okay, 1, 5, and 9 come down this way. Bring your in O. 1 and 9 together says S. E is 5, A is 1. 1, 5, and 9 say OC. Can is 3, 1, and 1, 4. 1, 3, okay, is here, 1 and 3, right on the top. And when I connect it, it creates the top part of your 7th gate. When I reconnect it down to 4, it does this. 1, 3, 1, 4. 14, the first part of pi, 1, 4, 1, 5, which is right over here. This part over here. Can you see? 2 and 3. 2 and 1 is 3. That's over here. 1 and 2 is over here. So O say can you see? Or OC you see? OC you see is actually just this line from here to here. It says OC you see. 2 and 1. 1 and 2. Right next to it. When you make a box on 1, you automatically connect 2. Not only that, 1 and 9 make 10. 5 and 9 make 14. 14th letter is N. First letter is A. 9 and 1 is 10. How do we get this 3? 3 by 3 equals to the 9. You're on the 3rd level. Oh, say, can you see? Is it in the cards? Now let's see what we get over here. In the beginning, in the early 1900s, the oceans and oil were remarked to as the same thing. When you draw oil out of the left, if you draw oil from here, 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 and here, what happens to this? I guess it sinks in. Let's call it a sinkhole because they removed something from something else. The oil brings on the lawmakers, brings on the guns, brings on the churches because the men go to church and pray to God while they work for the man taking the oil out of the ground. Once he has enough money, he makes the laws from the oils. The Grapefruit League in baseball, grapefruit, the Orange Angels, the apple sauce. Say it as you wish, do as you please. When we go to number 19, the number 5, in all actuality, looks like an S. All we get is 19 and S. 19 is S, 195, or number 19 comes with the spirit, and the spirit is inside the 5 and 5 heart. Why? Because it crisscrosses from here to here, and what it does is it takes with it, you would have to make a rectangle, and you would end up like this. Now, I'm not quite sure what it means, but the S, A-S, and I-S, is as would come from this. So now, I'm not quite sure, but the number 19 is that letter S. What do we do with it? Well, if we go down to the bottom, okay, what we actually do is we're removing 1 and 2, and we're going to remove H and I, because 1 and 2 came in the area of H and I. Here's your 9 and 8. 1 and 9 is 10. 8 and 2 is 10. They all become removed. S and R are removed. Senior resident. What happens here is 1 and 9 becomes the J. It becomes J, a replacement that comes with the Jack spirit. A and I come together, become the J. When the J comes alive as A and I, the spirit comes alive inside a Jack. How about the hijack? Why? Because Q, okay, is the preliminaries of A and G, the seventh gate, which connects from the piano and creates the H and I within the Q. So you no longer need this the way you are. So what I'm assuming is that S, there's a possibility that we start the first letter of the alphabet with R. A and R, 1 and 8, stands for A and H. Second letter of the alphabet is S, 1 and 9. Third letter would be the T. When you put it together, when you put it together, one, could be R, S, Tav. Tav is on the 8th letter. In Hebrew, it's the last 2 letters in the alphabet. It's Tav, Tav. It says A, rest, Tav. Angel, rest of. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but you get it when you split the alphabet up, restarting at R. Why? Because in the Hebrew language, 613 laws of Moses, or add up 1 to 16, which is the 16 balls in Q, is 1, 3, and 6, which is also the field goal, the extra point of the touchdown. What ends at P, when you add A to P, it equals to 17Q. So the whole first part of the alphabet would end at Q, and then the addition of 6, 6, and 6, and S and R, which reconnect within themselves. S is the spirit of the angel resident. Don't forget, the R has 3 sides to it. The U, okay, has 2 sides to it. U and U. It's just, that's the way it is. The double U is the expression. The R is 18. It's U plus your left and your right side, which is brought on by the spirit. The gateway is what comes in through the Mars moons, 2 moons, and the 1 Luna moon of Earth. When the R comes together, okay, if you want to put the Q here, you're calling Karestav. I don't know what it means, Karestav, but it must mean something in some language. Okay? This is OC and UC, and this is Denver. How high can you see? How far can you see? How high? Denver, Seattle, part of the 6878. The CAT system of communication, where we have to learn a new language, how to speak, that the words we speak cannot be reversed around to say something against us. We have to speak words that always say something for us. A new language we're going to eventually learn in time. But more the new language that brings out the best in every language is when you treat people with respect, when you don't lie and you don't cheat. So you are trusted. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Chaldean reverses itself, which means when it comes to a certain letter, 2 of the letters are the actual end. Just like a dice cube, you go 1 to 6, create 7. Well, Chaldean maybe only ends at E. Maybe it ends at D. But it doesn't end at C. It can't end at C because then it would be perfect and it would fit directly into our number system. This is the roulette board. Left is 35, right is 39. In between, 14 and 23. This would be 37, 39, 35. These are all red. The black is in the center, 37, 73. This is your Nibiru in the center. And they're coming. These are your wings. Red and red. 3 and 5 is red. 3 and 9 is red. 2 and 3 is not red. 1 is red, but 4 is not red. 20 is black. 3 is red. 10 is black. 4 is red. 4 and 3 equals 7. This equals to 37. This totality equals 3. This totality equals 8. 38 on the outside. 8. Excuse me, I made a mistake. 3 and 9 is 3. 5 and 3 is 8. That's right. 3 and 8 on the outside. 3 and 7 on the inside. The total is 75, which equals electric company represents 4 and 7 because they multiply and add up together. And that's always in basic. I always work in basic, which means I add up the simple numbers from 1 to 26 and then till 36. But I always have to figure out whether or not I should say A is the first number or 0 is the first number. Where should I actually start? So when it's time to come up with that, I'm going to tell you. Raphael 7286 on the constellation of Pegasus. If 57 is the year, okay, let's go to 47. Plus 10, 47 minus 10, 47 would be the time number, and it's dead center, 37 to 57. Any number you want to choose, because 47 in low shoe, okay, 4 is over here in the top corner here, and 7 is over here. 7 is in the position of where number 6 is. 4 is in the position where number 1 is. 1 and 6 make 7, so therefore 7 and 4 must make the representation of the same two numbers. Therefore you have 7-11. And that would be the game of craps. 7-11 is the game of craps. 7 is the maximum, the reflection on the dice, but we can dice up to 12. Figure it out, Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.